The government remains tight-lipped about the fate of 153 asylum seekers who are being held at sea. The Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights has asked for information about the group of Sri Lankan Tamils who are being held on the customs ship Triton.
But in a statement, the Australian government says it can't reveal what's happening to the group because the matter is before the High Court. We're joined by Bala Vigneswaran from the Australian Tamil Congress. Welcome to Weekend Breakfast. Firstly, can you shed any more light about what's occurring to these group of asylum seekers?
Basically, we don't have that information handy because the last thing we heard from them directly was a couple of Saturdays ago. So since that time, there's no communication directly with them. So whatever the government says is what we got. We understand the lawyers are going to be given some access to talk to them. So until that time, we wouldn't have direct information from people. As you said in your introduction, the UN has already sought information, but unfortunately, government is not talking. Before the court case, the government said it's our policy not to talk about it. Now they say, because of the High Court case, we're not going to talk about it. Even yesterday, the government representative from the military side said, we're not going to talk about it. It's very unfortunate. Why secrecy? We are really worried. We can come out. Yes, there is a High Court case, but still we can talk about it. We can tell them where the boat is and how the people are doing, particularly when UN is asking. And the human rights organizations here are asking what is happening for the kids in the boat. And it's unfortunate that we are keeping it quiet.
How much information are you able to glean from those authorities in India, where these asylum seekers left from, about what their intent was in coming to Australia and how legitimate those claims might be? Certainly questions the government's asking.
Well, two things. The government can ask them directly, and government can give the people the great opportunity to talk about it rather than having a short, quick interview. So we have to give the people to talk about why exactly they are coming. And unfortunately, the debate is a bit derailed by pointing out India. We don't have to worry about the supplying country. We have to worry about the individuals, the people. Let's talk to them. Let's give them an opportunity to present their cases if they are seeking asylum, and we'll ask them, what is your problem and why you are coming? With respect to the authorities in India, not everybody kind of stayed there for a long time. Some of them stayed there for a short time. And the other thing is there is no systematic way of inquiring in India because these things are not heavily documented. Some people were living in camps maybe, some people stayed with the family members, and how exactly these things happened, no one knows. We try to get some information from India, but that information is not forthcoming because the families are scared and they don't want to give some wrong information regarding the people here, and also they are worried about their own safety and position in India. So it's a bit tricky situation.
Can you give us a bit more of a broader look at the context? Obviously, the federal government here says that the war is over in Sri Lanka, that it is safe for these people to go home. What do you make of that type of commentary?
Oh, well, rather than we talk about it from here, we can refer to some of those leaders back home. The Chief Minister of the Northern Province, he carries the same name, Mr. Vigneswaran, no relation, and he kind of said, maybe the active war is over, but the situation is almost the same. People are in trouble. They can't do their day-to-day things. Unfortunately, Sri Lanka is going through a lot. It's an institutional militarization, religious and ethnic intolerance, and the breakdown of the rule of law. When you have that kind of situations, Sri Lanka as a multi-ethnic, multi-religious, functioning democracy is under threat, particularly when you are a minority, particularly when you are a defeated minority in an act of war. You are going to be treated poorly, badly. So the situation is many folds higher. The political activists, the journalists are in real trouble. The people who are suspected to have something to do with, these probably activities that is relevant to Tamils and beneficial for Tamil people are going to be targeted individually. So we know for sure that these people are going to be in trouble unless we take care of them properly, particularly women and children, under serious trouble. There are documented cases about sexual violence, rape, extortion, long-term detention and torture. So we don't want to say that every Tamil is in trouble, but generally Tamils are in trouble, and we should take care of them.
Where does this end for you? Because certainly the government isn't blinking as far as, not talking about operational concerns and then this being before the High Court now. These people are, as far as we know, being held at sea. Sri Lanka doesn't want to take them back, I understand. India is merely a country of transition. What happens from here?
Well, again, the international rules and laws, the refugee rules and laws, give them an opportunity to present their cases. So we will give them the genuine and fair opportunity according to the international laws and the refugee laws, according to the UN Refugee Convention and other relevant instruments. We will talk to them and find out what exactly happened to them, why they had to flee, what personal troubles they went through, and give them an opportunity to have a legal representative, proper translators and interpreters and all sorts of things, access to information, and we'll make a genuine decision. And if the person is not happy, that person should be given an opportunity to appeal through the judicial process or other relevant processes. And UN is there. UN is also suggesting give them the right opportunity. Let's give them an opportunity, and if they are not really refugees, then there are ways to handle that. Rather than making an early decision, or like what happened to the 41 people who were in the boat, they were asked questions on the way back home. And this is not right. We are not doing it right. As one of the early signatories of UN Convention, the Australia should give these people a proper opportunity, and we'll make a decision. If someone is not a refugee, then probably that person may have to go back. And let's do it that way.
Bala, Vigneswaran, it's unfortunately all we've got time for, but thank you very much for coming in.
Certainly. Thank you.